Hi, beautiful human. I'm Zach. That's it. And we welcome to the studio for the first time ever an indie pop songstress, a singer, a songwriter, a human being known as Beach Bunny. Say hello to Lily.
Hey!
Hi.
Hello.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. You have a brand new album. It's called Tunnel Vision.
Yes.
I want to talk all about it.
Okay, amazing.
But are you a beach bunny? Like, what's the deal? Like, what does that really mean? Like, are you actually like somebody who frequents the beach?
I do frequent the beach, and I feel like I got like the bone structure of a bunny in a way.
Oh, you know what's weird?
Do you know what I
I
mean?
was looking for it. Like, I was overlapping like your face with the thumper type character.
Right. There's crossover.
I see it. Like, not in a non-offensive way. I get it.
Well, thank you. I'm glad that you see the vision I was going for.
But genuinely, like, is it ripped from who you are, this name?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I was doing open mics, and my last name's just kind of hard to spell. So I was like, what's something Googleable? And I saw there was a swimwear company that said Beach Bunny, and I was like, it's fine. Music World Swimwear, like, we'll be fine if I do that.
And you did it.
And we did it. No lawsuits so far.
Knock on that log.
Knocking.
It's a good log. How do you pronounce your last name?
Trafilio.
Trafilio.
Italian.
Yeah, I was wondering. Trafilio.
Yes.
Got it. By the way, congratulations on Tunnel Vision.
Thank you so much.
And you're back on the road touring this stuff, yeah?
That's right.
How does that feel?
It's honestly awesome. We haven't been able to tour since 2022.
Oh, what?
Yeah. I had a big like writer's block era, you could call it. And then this is our first time kind of getting back in headlining shows.
So let's talk about it. Like, how do you realize that you're getting into a writer's block? Is it genuinely sitting down and nothing's coming out, or
Yeah.
are there like warning signs?
Yeah, I think there was warning signs. I was very stressed. And I feel like there was a lot of pressure to write music. And I would sit down and nothing would come. And then I went to this songwriting camp here in LA.
For you or
For me. Yeah. My label at the time was pushing it. Like, we need more hits. We need to go viral. And so I did that, and I made some songs, but nothing that made it on the record. And then suddenly I let myself just chill for like 2 months, and I had 10 songs. I just needed to chill.
Where was pressure coming from? Was it external and then that like manifested internally, or what was it?
Yeah, I think it was mostly external. I think with having like a viral moment on TikTok and then the come down from it, it's kind of like, okay, well, what's going to be like the follow up to that? And I didn't know what that looked like either. So it was a little scary.
You know what? There is this thing, and I will say it, like, I've said it privately, and I probably said it publicly. I just forget what's like out there on the record at this point. There is an era like between 2020 or 2019 and maybe a couple of years ago
For sure.
where we created like this thing that like produced, in some cases, incredible, like giving artists an incredible platform.
Mm-hmm.
But then you need to give those artists the space and time to figure it out.
Yeah,
Because
for sure.
nobody like, there's no way you could have planned.
No,
You could dream all day that thing is going to go viral.
totally.
But like, what the fuck do you do next?
And both times the songs went viral, like I had zero impact on that at all. Like I wasn't even posting TikTok videos. It just happened.
Can we talk about those records?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, like, remind me of them. I mean, there's the big ones.
Prom Queen and Cloud9.
There we go.
Yes.
By the way, I've listened to Prom Queen now twice. It is like it has like 700 and something million streams over there on
Crazy.
Spotify.
Yeah,
It will hit 1 billion.
I hope so. That's the dream. That'd be awesome.
So who is? Do you know who's responsible for Prom Queen's success?
Not really. I guess just the internet. You know, it's loosely just the internet. But it was 2019, and I was finishing finals at college, and it started taking off on TikTok, and I didn't even know what TikTok was when it went viral. And then I was mad that it was going viral because I was like, we're a Chicago DIY band. This is stupid. Now, now I'm eating my words. And then again, it happened in 2021 with Cloud9, where it was like, it was right before the vaccine came out. So everybody was really, suffering, being like, how long is this pandemic going to last? And then, yeah, that just randomly went viral.
So you had a moment before the pandemic.
Yes.
And then literally at the end of it.
Yeah.
So you quite literally had a pandemic to figure out what the fuck you were going to do next.
Truly.
I mean, with Prom Queen popping,
Mm-hmm.
do you feel that initial pressure? And I mean, I'm assuming the writer's block doesn't come until after Cloud 9. But
For
do
sure.
you experience any sort of pressure or this wall that you were hitting after seeing what was happening with Prom Queen?
Yeah, absolutely. Because people wanted a second prom queen.
Yeah.
But you can't recreate that moment. And also, I made prom queen when I was 21, and now I'm 28. So, a lot can happen. A lot more things you want to sing about in a stretch of 7 years.
No, but even let's just go into like between Prom Queen and Cloud 9.
For sure.
Like, does anything change in your process between those two records?
I think that when Cloud 9 happened, I was like, oh, this is just something that happens to people. Every 2 years you have viral hit. I was like, so in 2 more years,
You'll do
one
it
of these
again.
The
songs
third
will-
one.
Because this is what I'll say. Both of the songs too, when they blew up, they weren't new releases. They were like a year or 2 old, and just randomly the internet picked them up, was using them in like Lionel Messi like compilations. I was like, oh yeah, this just happens. Like this is what TikTok is. So fingers crossed, this one.
Are you due for another one? Like, what's your cycle at right now?
Yeah, I think like maybe like 8 months from now we're due for one. So if anyone wants to make that happen,
And you just don't know. You don't know the origin. You don't know anything. It just.
No, it kind of all happened like with Prom Queen. It felt like I couldn't find the source. Like there wasn't like a trending type of video. It was just the trending audio. And then with Cloud 9, it's a love song. So I guess people were posting like, their partners. People started to make it religious too, which was crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that took a different angle. And then people were also posting about their dads. And I was like, well, I talk about like kissing and stuff in that song. Maybe we don't.
And that's how you realize that, like, very fully and truly, art is subjective.
It's once it's in the world, I'm like, it's yours. Do what you need to do.
It is true, right? Like,
Yeah.
It takes on a totally new meaning and means something different to you.
Yeah, totally.
Tegan and Sarah, by the way.
Oh yeah,
The
best.
Yeah, can you explain to me how that collaboration even ends up happening?
Yeah, for sure. At the time we were working with the label Mom and Pop, and they had kind of a connection with Tegan and Sarah, and I'd grown up listening to them in high school. So, I had a short list, and I was like, this would be top choice, especially because we wanted to do like a different kind of pronoun version. So I was like, okay, well, them singing she her makes the most sense in that song, and it just happened to work out. It was between them and Kesha.
Interesting.
Very different vibes.
We love when we make a record that's like in need of a remix, in need of a feature, in need of something, like an additional life to help amplify the main source.
Totally.
How does that all affect the way you do write like Emotional Creature and now Tunnel Vision? Like, are you thinking in the back of your head, well, do I need another one? Or are you just kind of writing how you used to and hoping for the best?
I think that this record, it started off me being like kind of insecure and unsure if I could even write a song again, because I'd just been in that writer's block situation. But once the floodgates opened and I started writing, I was like, oh yeah, I'm writing for me. That's what it's always been. So if I'm not writing about my own experiences, I'm not going to feel connected to the music. And I think that through the record process, now I'm on the other side and I'm like, whatever happens with the songs, it's okay. I'm glad that I said what I needed to say.
So back to what got us into all this, which was writer's block, right?
Yeah.
So Cloud 9 brings on the writer's block?
I would say just like the general COVID, like lockdown, everything with that. It was just, it was just a lot for me mentally.
It's weird because like, and a lot of, but so when do you write Cloud 9 and then when is it viral?
So
It's when the vaccine's coming out.
So Cloud 9 was written in 2019, came out in 2020. Like it was 2020 Valentine's Day. So right
Interesting.
before the pandemic, we were halfway through a tour also, and we had to go home because the world was shutting down. Um, and then it went viral in 2021, which is so random, like a year after the release.
So you really wrote all these songs pre-COVID.
Yeah, kind of.
Whoa.
But then Emotional Creature was my like pandemic album.
Got it.
Yeah. Which I think now if I listen back, it makes sense because they are kind of like a slower, less rocking vibe. And I think my energy was just in a different place. Like it was just chiller energy.
Makes sense.
And now we're back to rock and roll.
But it took you 2 years.
Yeah.
Just like
Took
your
a
shirt
sec.
says, you love to rock.
I love to rock.
I believe it.
I had to make sure the people know coming into this what I stand for.
Yeah, if they couldn't tell by looking at you,
Yeah.
it's clearly presented
Well,
on
some
one's
people
shirt.
I think pin Beach Bunny. They'll like be like, "Oh, she loves pink and stuff." They're like, "Wait, people are moshing at these shows."
We're going to bring that up. Okay, so
perfect.
one of our producers calls it circle pitting or something.
We're
Yeah.
like, no, it's a mosh pit. But then she said there was a difference.
There's a difference between a circle pit and a mosh pit. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And but it is a mosh because
It's totally a mosh.
people get in there and they
Oh yeah, they're pretty. I would say Beach Bunny ones are like the least violent moshing you could do. It's more like jumping.
why do you think people do that to your why do you think people need that energy release when at a show or listening to your music?
For sure. I mean, a lot of the songs are kind of like emotional songs. So I think people do tie them to their own experience. And, you know, if it's a breakup song, they're like, I just need to shove somebody to get over my ex. And I'm not going to lie to you. I definitely encourage it. I like the rock vibe.
It's sick.
Thank you.
The TikToks are crazy.
It's wild.
It's just like because like you don't give the person who'd be on stage leading a mosh.
Right. I think maybe there's like a part of me that like it's like the internet took the music one way and in a show I'm like, okay, I'm going to control the narrative here and like we're a rock band. We're not just like a TikTok band. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Even though being a TikTok band's totally chill too.
The music is for everybody, but the performance is for you.
Yes. I think so.
Ooh. So what part of you needs that? What part of you is fulfilled by performing?
Oh, I mean, it's awesome. It was kind of weird, but I think even though, you know, when the music was blowing up and like millions of streams were coming in, I couldn't actually connect that to like real people. But then at the shows, you know, you see faces and people tell you stories and it's like, okay, cool, we're all in this together. Like music's really like connecting us. And I think on stage, especially having a high energy show, it just makes me like sing louder and jump more too on stage. I kind of like feed off the energy.
Do you feel like there's many people out there also going through a quarter life crisis?
Oh, definitely. Certainly.
Very real.
Yes. I think maybe that's why people are saying nice things about the album.
Why? Because they don't want to like poke you or hit you while you're down, or that you're sensitive right now because you're going through something?
No, I think they're just like, oh yeah, no, I feel this way too. And I'm like, really? That's crazy because I thought I was the only person in the world that felt this way.
Really?
Like a little bit.
There's a lot of like at 25, 26, 27, there's like a lot of second guessing, a lot of wondering if you're on the right path.
For sure.
There's also like a lot of shedding that goes on.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like my brain is more developed now, for sure.
You feel the frontal lobe has fully evolved.
Yeah.
You could feel it.
Yeah, I think 26, you know, day one, it just kind of sprouted.
It's like, oh shit,
It's like,
I'm
wow,
mature now.
I understand everything now.
I can see through walls.
Yeah,
Dude, just starts reciting an encyclopedia.
literally.
It is real though. You know, it's science.
We were talking about the mosh pits and stuff. Like when you started this as a solo artist, is this the vision you had for where the well, I can't even say band because it wasn't a band then. It was just you.
Sure.
Is this the vision you had for where it was going to go?
No, definitely not. I think I was shaped a lot though by like early on experiences in the Chicago music scene. In day one of college, everyone I met was in a band, and all of them were like pop punk, emo, metal. So I think I just picked up stuff from that. But originally with the music, I really was a big fan of Best Coast. I still am. And I kind of wanted to make like surf rock.
Yeah.
So it's pivoted for sure.
And then when do you decide that, you know what, this isn't a solo project? Let me bring some band members aboard.
I have a great story
Okay.
about that. So I was dating this guy for a while, and then we broke up, and he kind of formed a band, and there was a battle of the bands in his hometown. I know, this is so like cliche.
Sounds like it's out of a movie.
And so I was vengeful, and I was like, well, I need to like get band members so I can compete and win and destroy him.
As one does.
As one does. And my current drummer was also like a really close friend of his. So I was being a little crazy. I'll put it out there.
Well, you had unfinished business.
But my drummer was playing for both his band and my band. So he was like a double agent. And we didn't win the Battle of the Bands, but after that we were like, wait, this kind of rocks. Let's just keep being a band.
Really?
Yeah.
So
It was
that
built-in spite.
that spike got you to an awakening. Yeah. That would change your life.
It did.
But also, like, I'm so confused. What you want to make surf rock? Like, did you grow up at the beach?
Yeah. No, I'm from Chicago.
I was gonna say,
grew up at the lake.
That's what I thought, like, landlocked. I thought it was Chicago. I was like, there's no beaches. No
Well,
land.
Lake Michigan does have some sandy beaches.
Yeah, it's not the same.
It's not the same.
No, what, surf rock? And you're inspired by Lake Michigan?
I can't explain it. I think I just like the beach. That's it.
Aspirational.
Yeah. We're going to go to San Diego in a couple days. I will be at La Jolla on the beach.
Well,
That's my plan.
So cool.
At least I'm consistent.
Yeah, you go every few years, I guess. Like, what?
Yeah. Literally.
You go when you have a free moment in
True.
365 days. Like, what?
That's what I live for.
The beach and rock and roll. Definitely you live for rock and roll. I can tell.
Yes. I think I'll just have to permanently wear this shirt. So it's part of my uniform.
Can we talk about violence?
Sure.
It's pretty panic-inducing.
Yeah, for sure.
But yet
Hard pivot.
the chorus is very uplifting, though. Mass extinction, flashes glowing, microplastics in our clothing, waterways are slowly going, everything is decomposing. I wish I had bongos.
For sure.
But it's real shit.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I feel like the last 2 years, I think it was helpful for me with my writer's block to be like, oh, I don't have to sing about a breakup. I could sing about whatever I'm feeling. Microplastics. And yeah, I mean, the news is rampant. There's stuff every day. I had to say something.
And that's rock and roll, man.
That's rock and roll.
No, seriously, Rise Against was just on our show.
Nice.
And some of their biggest songs are about things that are about things we all literally go through in current affairs.
For sure.
It's real.
Yeah, super real. We just saw we played with Green Day at Bottle Rock.
Come on.
Amazing. And I mean, every song is pretty much sticking it to the man.
Yes.
So I had to make one.
So, okay, where does it actually begin? Like, what do you see? What do you hear? Like, what is that article?
With violence?
Yeah. I mean, it is hard to be a human. And, by the way, our home is a landfill. Like, Don't get me
Totally.
started.
I think I was really just like in a doom scrolling news cycle for like 2 weeks. Yeah, and it kind of just evolved. My brother's in a band as well, and he was writing about the black rhinos going extinct. So maybe he like inspired it a little bit.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We like a niche topic, man.
It
Yes.
is. It is.
Yeah. Shed some light on the black rhinos.
So he was writing about some animals going extinct, and I was like, bro, you know what's up. I need to tap into this.
So you
and just get really burnt on the news. And then a song came out of it.
You covered a lot.
Thank you. I tried.
You fight over paper, pay taxes to kill, and you're supposed to find a meaning. So real.
That one I feel like doesn't have it's not really a solution song. It's more like a thinker, you know?
No, it's an awareness song.
It's an awareness
It's
song.
an open your fucking eyes, man.
For sure.
Dude, did you know there's microplastics in literally everything?
Yeah, they're finding it in people's brains and inside their bodies, which I guess your brain is inside your body, but yeah, it's everywhere.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What about Big Pink Bubble? What's it like living in there?
So I'm a chronic people pleaser. So I would say that's like the catalyst of the song. Um, but I like the idea of being like, I say like driving in the backseat. I feel like a backseat driver is always trying to control the situation. So when you're a people pleaser, but you also want to control a situation, I mean, it's a mental wreck, you know?
Mm.
You're not gonna actually find a resolution, but you're gonna be anxious about it. So that's kind of what that one's about.
So you're a people pleaser, but you also want to take control.
Yeah. It's like I would love to be confrontational, but I just can't. So
I get
yeah,
that.
kind of fighting myself on that.
But then it just like blows up eventually, right? Or it's
Yes.
passive aggressive.
I think it blows up in like in a like me freaking out kind of way. Yeah. I don't think I'd like yell at somebody if I needed something, but it's like, "Oh, my needs aren't met." Great, we're in the same situation again cuz I can't you know, figure out how to like communicate in an effective way.
It's hard.
It is.
What's your sign?
I'm a Libra. Does that make sense for me?
I don't really know, but I'm feeling it.
Okay, for sure.
You have good energy.
Thank you. Well, it was kind of funny where I finished the song and then shortly after like the Wicked movie came out and I was like, "Ooh, maybe people will use this song like a Glinda edit, like new viral moment. Let's go."
How'd it go?
Nothing's happened so far.
We're just Lionel Messi still. Okay.
But see, again, I'm not going to ask for it cuz
Well, knock on the wood.
okay.
It's a good log.
Thank you. It is a really good log. Very sturdy.
Thank you.
Well, that's because there's a weighted bag. We take the weighted bag off and that thing falls over immediately.
For sure.
Yeah, but like it has deeper meaning. It really does. It has vertigo. Get it?
Wow.
It falls over?
Good
Okay.
transition.
Was that better than the last one?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, yeah. Vertigo and Pixie.
Yes.
Can we talk about Vertigo though? Genuinely, where does that song
Yes.
start?
So that one also has a bit of a story where I was on a very long flight and I had this melody in my head for a while, but you know, when you're on a flight, I didn't pay for the Wi-Fi, I had nothing to do. So I was like, okay, I have a little like guitar riff in my phone, let's try to write some lyrics to it. And I wrote the whole song on the flight, which was awesome, but I couldn't like sing it into my phone to make sure I remembered it. So the whole flight I had to just like mentally sing it in my head.
The whole time.
I was like, oh, maybe I could go to the bathroom and like kind of sing it, but no, I just had to keep it up there. And luckily, I remembered it. It worked
Wow.
out.
That's a big deal.
That I think is like the coolest story from the record. is that I somehow did that.
So, I mean, now you know it forever, right?
Now I know it forever. Yeah. If I mess it up at the show tonight, like you need to yell at me a little bit.
So, like, where on the airplane do you mentally go to get that record done?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, this was one of the first songs coming off of the writer's block, and I was just like really comparing myself to other musicians and feeling a lot of like jealousy. Even though we'd had a lot of success in the last like year prior, I was just kind of like, oh, I feel like a failure. I was feeling down. Yeah, and it just on the flight, I guess I was just sulking, and it worked out.
From those moments of being down and.
Yeah.
But it's good that you use that as motivation to do something about it.
For sure. I think songwriting to me is kind of like journaling, where I'm just sort of like, okay, well, if I make it into a song, even if it doesn't come out, I'll feel better after, just to get it out of my body.
And you did.
Yeah, and I did. And actually now I feel a lot like less of that feeling, you know,
What feeling?
like jealousy or comparing myself kind of thing. I feel more like confident in my music.
Where do you think that comes from?
I mean, honestly, I think it was just a relief to put out a record and be like, I did it. I had writer's block, but I made 10 songs and I can do that again. Even when I'm feeling like I can't for a long time. And then, yeah, I mean, honestly, playing the live shows and connecting with people is like super awesome.
A lot of this, like some of this is like old stuff that you made new, like Cycles?
Yes.
Why did you like? How did you know to go back to that song? Why'd you go back to it?
I don't really know. I just really liked the song, and it was originally recorded very lo-fi, like on a podcast mic actually. Uh, and I don't know anything about producing, so it was very like bare bones demo, and I just put it out under Lily Trafilio, and it did very well without any promotion. So I was like, okay, let's get the full band in there and like make this how I've always wanted it to be. So it was kind of for myself more than anything.
It's very cool.
Thanks.
And brother, like when you say it's for yourself, but
Yeah.
really now it's for everybody.
Right.
And the biggest difference is there's a band on it, or did you change anything else?
Yeah, just the biggest difference is the band's on it, and it was recorded like properly. And I guess I made the bridge like a tiny bit different, but it's mostly the same song. But it was kind of cool being like, oh well, I wrote this once in my early 20s, and now it's
Yeah.
reimagined in my later 20s.
Did it mean something different to you when you were re-recording it than when you wrote it?
Certainly. I mean, when it was first being written, I was very much uncertain how this career was going to go or like what I was going to pursue really. I was coming off college and stuff like that. It's kind of cool now being like pretty solid into my career and being like, oh, it all worked out. Even though the song's about kind of not settling and stuff not working out.
You
Thank
did mention getting the full band on it. What was it like
Yeah.
creating with just the three of you? Because that is the first
Oh,
album
yeah.
you created as a threesome, right?
Yes. Yes.
How'd that go?
There was a little bit of a learning curve, but we've all been friends for a really long time. Um, the process, I guess, was similar to other stuff where like I'll bring in, a demo that I've made and then we kind of build off that. But at band practice, it was like Anthony, who plays lead guitar and bass on the record. It was like, okay, well, you need to pick one to play at practice because you can't play both. So he'd play bass at practice, and then when we got to the studio, we were like, oh, well, you still have to write all your leads, and I still have to write my leads. So it was a lot of stuff was figured out in the studio, which was a little different than the previous stuff, which was figured out mostly at band practice.
Do you know the story behind how Bob Odenkirk became a fan of yours?
Kind of loosely. We'd played at Meow Wolf in New Mexico. Have you ever been to a Meow Wolf?
No.
It's like, I guess you could call it an art museum, but it's kind of just like a fever dream, crazy person maze.
Interesting.
There's like, it's like Alice in Wonderland meets like, there's a lot of hidden lore meets like 100 TVs with eyeballs on them kind of art project. It's really cool. So we played there and he just showed up at the merch table, like, which was crazy. And, we're all Chicago. So we're like, that's Bob Odenkirk. This is nuts. And he bought a ton of merch, which he didn't need to do. We were like, please take it. And then was talking about how I think his daughter was a fan of Beach Bunny. And he said something about auditioning for a role, and I've never seen a man be so confident. And I was like, oh, good luck at your audition or whatever. And he was like, kid, I don't need it. Gave me some finger guns and a wink. I was like, this is so awesome. And then a couple years later, my manager saw him eating a popsicle in New York on a bench. Because of course. And he went up to him and he was like, I don't know if you remember this band Beach Bunny from a couple years ago. He was like, oh yeah, I love Beach Bunny. Can I see like your label studio? And my manager was like, yeah, sure. If you want to do that right now, Bob. So I guess he went in, met a bunch of people and was like, if you guys want me to be in a music video, like I'll just do it for free. Just let me know. He's the best. He's the best. It really was just meant to be.
That's wild.
We love Bob Odenkirk. And Better Call Saul was like me and my family's pandemic watch. So I was like, this is crazy.
He really is a gift.
Yes. He's wonderful.
It's really special. But look, you have cool run-ins with people. You got T and Sarah
Apparently.
in there, Bob Odenkirk.
You got the Marina feature.
Yeah, you're a big Marina fan, eh?
Huge.
Me too.
Huge.
Dan too.
I love Marina.
Yes.
She was just on our show.
Oh my gosh.
It was huge.
Wow. We shared the same seat?
Literally.
Wow.
Yes. How does that feature happen?
I think since like day one of being Beach Bunny, I've just been like, everybody, if anything Marina ever comes up, please like figure it out. And I saw that she had done some remixes for the last record she made, and I was just spam emailing my manager and like publicist and everything, being like, well, like maybe we could get on one. It seems like she's like open to doing remixes. Please, someone get in contact. And it worked out, and the whole thing was over email. I've never talked to her or met her. Fingers crossed it happens one day. So everything was over email.
Knock on the log.
There it
That
is.
big knock for that one. Yeah, we just went over email, and she was kind of like, oh, I want something in this verse. Sort of do what you want. And yeah, I'm really, that's like one of my proudest career moments for sure. I'm really happy with that song.
What is the difference between Lily and Beach Bunny?
Ooh, I think Beach Bunny is more pink and more dramatic.
Oh.
I think in my real life, I do have some coping methods. I think Beach Bunny, she's off the rails. She's always going through a breakup or an existential crisis perpetually.
But it is definitely still a part of who you are, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean we're the same. We're the same for sure.
Yeah.
But I would say right now I have a more like Lily outfit on.
Got it.
Beach Bunny, I try to like look the part maybe a little more.
You mentioned coping methods.
Yeah.
How do you cope?
I like meditating. I think that's like been really, really helpful.
Dan's going to learn.
We were just talking about that earlier today.
Oh yeah?
And I don't understand how people can just sit there in silence.
Well, sometimes I'll like today actually, because I was kind of nervous about this. I put on a meditation and I was showering and I could kind of like hear it. And it was like, oh, take a deep breath. I'm like, okay, I'll try that. And I felt a lot better afterwards.
Why were
So,
you nervous?
I don't know. You're a big deal.
I don't think that's
Big
real.
deal Zach. That's what they
That's
call
what
you.
they call him on the internet.
No. I don't think anyone says that, nor would the data would support. But I thank you so much. No, don't be nervous.
I'm chill now. Now I feel like we're all besties.
Yeah.
What is like the Chicago music scene like? Like, do you still feel like you're a part of it? Or have you outgrown it?
That's
Ooh.
hard. That's hard. Yeah, I mean, definitely when I was 18, I was like very involved. We were always playing house shows and stuff. It was awesome. And I would say it's a lot of indie rock, like big indie rock scene. There's also like a pop punk scene that's like, there's never crossover, but they both coexist. And I would say now I'm linked through it almost through my bandmates because they have different projects as well that are more DIY. So like I went to my drummer's band, they're called Ladder, a show in Chicago over a little break, and I was like, oh, I've missed this. This is the community. This is where it's at. And our opener, Scarlett D'Amour, they're from Chicago as well. So I think them being on tour makes me feel connected to the music scene.
Dude, you throw the pool party festival. You
Oh, yeah.
are very connected to Chicago.
I love Chicago,
Yeah.
even though I love the beach.
So conflicting.
So hard.
It's like, whoa. When I think of Chicago, I instantly think of the beach.
Yeah.
No, but the pool party festival is very cool.
Thank you.
Is that a lineup that is primarily, local? Yeah.
Yeah. I try to at least get like some local people, and then some far away.
Yeah. How do you curate that? Is that like stressful curating a music festival?
Oh, definitely. But music festivals are like my favorite thing to play and attend. I love a music festival.
And create, apparently.
And create, apparently. Yeah, I was like, oh, this would be awesome if we could make it happen. I didn't think it was like a reality, but yeah, Yeah, we've done 2, so the third one's coming up this year.
You're a brat, aren't you? You're a big Charlie XCX fan.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like, do you have ears? I get, like, you know,
Yeah.
who doesn't like Charlie XCX?
She's iconic. She's always been iconic.
True.
Yes, and
One
I
of
think,
the greatest pop songsters to ever exist and walk
like,
this earth.
truly.
Mhm.
And I've seen her put out some statements being like, "Oh, I'll never be able to follow up Brat." I'm like, dude, your entire discography is like
Totally.
10 out of 10. You'll be fine. She rocks.
Still underrated. I'll say it. Charlie XCX.
I agree. The girls that get it.
Real. Do you get it?
I get it.
I don't know if you do. I don't know. By the way, you should listen to the album. It's waiting for you. Link is below. Link is below.
Yes.
Link is below. Tunnel Vision. Hello. Amazon Music. What are you thinking?
I know people have asked you, but like 10 years, does it feel like 10 years since you started this thing?
No way. Someone said that in an interview, and I was like, technically, I think it's only been, and then I was like, oh, wait, you're right.
You're
That's
like,
so
it has
scary.
been 10 years.
Yeah, but like, I'm like, okay, 10 years, but 2 of those I didn't have a band, and 2 of those it was COVID, you know. So maybe I subtract a little bit.
What was, if it was never for this battle of the bands 10 years ago, whatever it was, like, what was the plan? Like, you were in college? Were you?
Yeah, I was studying journalism.
Oh, you could have had this seat.
Maybe I would have been on the.
You would have been on the Zachsang show.
Yeah, literally.
That would have been good.
In another life.
Would have been different than Dan. Our whole trajectory would
And
have been
maybe
different.
I would have been the rock star.
Yeah.
That's been my dream.
Perfect.
And I
We
didn't
can do
rely on
switcheroo.
this.
Yeah, it sucks. You want to be a rock star, now you're stuck here in this black room
Yeah.
talking to him. I mean, like, if you really want to be a rock star, that's a hard existence. You're just sitting here talking to people living out your dream.
I know, and I'm like, I should be on stage.
Shit. Yeah, just like constantly be like, oh, I could do what they're doing.
We'll get you a blonde wig.
I'll just fill in for you for a song.
Honestly, I think you could get away with it
think
for
you could
like
get
a
away.
few minutes at least.
They'll
No.
be like, dang, she got kind of tall.
Me? That's the opposite of what I am.
He may be this, you may have more physical similarities with him than
Okay.
you think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, looks like I got
We still have time to test this out.
Oh, it's like you have plans tonight, bro. You really should listen to Tunnel Vision. Do you have Tunnel Vision on what? What do you have Tunnel Vision for?
Oh my gosh. Right now, I think I have tunnel vision for getting a really good smoothie in LA.
Okay, so you're just focused on that. You're
Yeah,
gonna
I'm kinda
you-
hungry.
You're gonna tell me to fuck off, and you're just gonna go get one.
I have tunnel vision for having fun on the show.
Well, there's an Air one really close.
Yeah, have you
can go
done the
there.
Air One smoothies yet?
No, but we've talked about it. Like that's the
Well,
that's
it's
the
next
game
door,
plan.
so-
Literally, it's like walking. Like it'll take you 30 seconds to get there.
Perfect. Do you like? Okay, what's your guys' thoughts on Air One?
Well, one, it's overpriced, but
Yes,
the Haley Bieber smoothie slaps.
that's
It's
what I
so
want to get.
fucking
Yeah,
good.
okay,
It's
awesome.
so good.
Yeah, it is good.
And then
you
they
heard
ring
it
you.
here first, guys.
And then they ring you up. They're like, it's $50. You're like, damn, I just spent $50 on a smoothie. But you take that first sip and you forget about it.
You're like, that's the best smoothie I've ever had
It
in my
is
life.
so good.
Haley, I need more. Please hook it up.
What would a Beach Bunny smoothie taste like?
Ooh, that's a great question. I think it would be like a mango pineapple strawberry vibe.
Yeah, something kind of islandy.
Yeah,
That's what I was
some
thinking
tropical
too.
vibe. Yeah,
I like the strawberry in
Awesome.
there. That's good.
yeah.
Enjoy that smoothie.
Thank you so much.
With one of those little like paper umbrellas on top.
Genius.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh my
that's what I'm
gosh.
getting from you.
Marketing. That's awesome.
Well, I hope you get to see the beach while you're here.
Yeah, actually, that's crazy. You're just describing the day that's gonna happen.
Air
Wait,
One,
so you're
then
gonna
We're
go-
to the
going Air
beach.
One. We're going to Venice.
Yeah.
Get it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just keep the motion fluid and forward.
Sounds great.
You're gonna have a great day.
Thank you.
Listen to Tunnel Vision. Okay, link below. It's on Amazon Music. You good?
Yep.
Beach
Awesome.
Bunny, everybody. You're great.
Thanks for having me.
Anytime, come back, please.
Sweet.
Beach Bunny. Hello. Goodbye.